So that's what I'm saying. It must be the either the real Derek, or I would call him Double D, the Derek Drake. When I picked up on his signal last was at Denise Bruton's house about 2 to 3 years ago, probably about 2 years ago. It got me all the way down to Zion, all the way down past that little map, that little mosque. All right. And it got it right there. The galactics want to take over the earthly in the air energy. That's what this is. But there's no such thing as outer space. You can't convince me of a place that only 1% or 2% of humans have ever been, that we've witnessed. If all these people keep going to Mars and all these other places, why don't they make a big thing out of it like Neil Armstrong? Because there's no such thing. There was never a such thing. It's just more stuff to fill your head up with than what Americans really needed to know as the truth while we was wasting our time in school. Okay? Instead of dealing with real advancements that we needed right now for this particular war. So everything that got something to do with Denise or her strain or her strand, it's like when the stronger person that ain't got to do nothing to put these people down come into line, this is just, it's nothing. It's the alpha and omega. They have to sit down. They have to get taken out because these people are killing my seed or my offspring, hunting us down like prey until they get to me. Now, they can kill the clones that they created or something possibly, but you can't fuck with me. So they're trying to stop me from being online. But everything that has something to do with this Denise Bruton or this energy is getting ripped the fuck out of the everything, the arms, the limbs, everything about it is getting ripped out the socket. Everything they created under it, unless they created something like me or something that they are keeping as like servants or something like this. Everything this bitch created has got to go. That was my older cousin, my most trusted person in my life, of the queen. When you did these things, I was still a princess or a queen. The God warns about messing with these people in the Bible. Everything that you created to copycat off of me or something like this. And this person is mentally disturbed. Cherish. You know, Cherish could have been real close to Poppy Bearer or Plaid, I call him. This was about love or lust. And somebody chose lust. It's simple. They all, Diablo, the devil, the serpent, all the children of them that showed the same signs and symptoms of these people are mentally ill. They ganged up to go against the Son of God. It's just the bottom line here. And they were building my family. This person was copying with a version of Denise with my man. They took this man, my husband, and somebody wanted what I had. You know, I mean, it's just the bottom line. This could be also a breach with Blue Cross Blue Shield, because that's where she used to work. And during COVID, they brought it home. So even the old Beyonce is not the same Beyonce. At some point in time, Denise got in there and they recalibrated her to look like Beyonce. And that's what they were kind of using. With Sasha Fierce is just my energy added on to it. Do you get what I'm saying? This was somebody that felt like they wanted to be like me or something like this, or have my destiny or something like this. And to hurt me before not talking to this person, because I don't talk to this cousin no more. I just stopped trying. It was just too depressing, to be honest. And I had a lot of shit going on myself. So and nobody was trying to come to my aid to see anything. So I had to take care of myself. You get what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure this person took everything and everybody around me. Yes, these people are, I mean, this could be considered somebody that was bisexual, like dated a woman or, you know, something like this. So it could be something even trippy like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people were promised in this community that they would be with me. And when they seen that they couldn't pick who would be with me, they just started dispersing everything that belonged to me to make me nothing. And that's just never going to happen. So they didn't have the right to do that to me, but I have the right to willfully command it be done to them. All right. There's nothing I need from these people, I don't think, except for the intel. Okay. You know, I don't know why somebody's trying to say, do you really don't care? You really don't? No, I really don't give a fuck a long time ago. I'm trying to get things back on board for me and my people, which my people is the fucking world, is everything in the world. You understand? It's a world power. Yeah. So, these people disperse my children and things like this here. So, the one claw energy, my dad could have been in that energy. Okay. With the Holly Charles girl, she could have been damaged a claw after what they did to the son or to the little lion here in school. So that means that they would have had to grow my sister up to my same age. They would have had to give her some kind of, growth serum or something to get her up to my age. It's only a couple years. Unless, like I said, somebody's lying about somebody's birthday in the first birth year in the first place. And then have that person get caught up to me and try to like take the destiny. But like I told you, those people were prisoners. I was not a prisoner, okay, in whatever this is here, all right? So I'm glad let people letting go of me, because when you let go of me, that was your own, you siphoning and latching onto me like a leech was keeping you alive. It wasn't keeping me alive, okay? And the more that these people fall off from me, the better off I am. So do you understand? I'm not the one panicking. I'm happy. I feel like that's why I feel a happy swirl in my soul lately, because these people is like, oh, I had to let go of you, knowing they ain't let go of nothing. You just took enough of my blood or enough of my cells or something like this to keep you and your people alive for a certain amount of time. And that's it, because I don't have no hard feelings. Once I know that showed you true love and honesty, or something like this, or I was loyal to you, I don't ever have to talk to your ass again. And people say that's a cold blood. No, you assess the situation. If you know how you was with these people, I don't give a fuck. If you had one little thing that you did wrong or something, say you had a spouse, you was loyal to this motherfucker in every way, but you fucked somebody on this nigga behind his back, or you had a female. I mean, or you a female. I mean, you a male, and you did everything for your wife. Can't nobody fuck with your wife, but one thing you did, you fucked around on her. You see what I'm saying? That's between you and your struggle or something with God or yourself in the end. You know what I'm saying? She never found out about it. You was able to hide it or something. That's your own shit. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if you can assess what you was with, what you was for these people, and it was not no discrepancies there, that you was ride or die for these motherfuckers from the time you met them to the end when it come to somebody fucking with them or something, I don't have to talk to you ever again. Because that's why I said, you guys, these people had some kind of malice for you from the beginning, or the thing is, the harmful thing could be that you didn't know who or what you were, and everybody else knew that what you were. It's the same thing that I said. If the baddest bitch in the world had a million niggas watching her. Now, if you're a type of being like me, you might do filthy shit just on purpose, or you might act like you giving up, or just, you know what I'm saying, just be like, I don't give a fuck shit. If you watching me or whatever like this, it'll be easier for me to get fake niggas out the way. Because you need to be able to see me at my worst and my best. You don't need to be looking at me and stalking me at all, motherfucker. Because who told you these million men was any of the ones I was going to choose? You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck told you that these million men was the people that the fuck I was going to choose? So if you get enough people to look or go and rally for a cause or something like this, and these days, once people sign on the dotted line, these people can change your mind. Tomorrow you don't want to do it, but you can't wake up and change your mind no more, because they've already programmed you to think a certain way. And that's the way you're going to have to think for the next 4 to 5 years, 46 years. Or this could be also something that they did for this new Trump, well, Trump is not the president right now. It doesn't matter what somebody says to me. Okay, that's not my president. I'm my president. So, um, you know, this could be something that they put in line here. Okay, for us for the next whatever. And the reason why I'm going to have and keep immunity is because somebody that could have been an enemy mine at any point in time to take this president's from me is the president. So even if this was a time where I am a part of all of these people, say it's 1,000 people that I am them, we are the same. Okay? And some of these people are world leaders and things like this. It was time for the actual person to stand up and be recognized. Somebody didn't do that. They want the next couple of years when Trump is president to be able to end my life. and act like and strip me and act like I didn't exist and give this information and this intel that was stored within me without protection. You see what I'm saying? Um, that's what they want. Okay, and it's just not going to happen. Okay. So again, they could be trying to think they slick, like splicing my DNA and making like a whole bunch of different versions of me all over the world, right? And slowly kill them off, like thinking they're weakening my gene or weakening me or something like this, like forcibly, like without permission, like it's a shame because I'm one of the best things. I don't need nobody to tell me that happened to this fucking world without having to do really much with just being, my being here, just being. You see? So this is not, if nothing else is going good, it wouldn't matter. If you don't have no money, you broke, or you like this, or you busted, or people don't like you, it shouldn't matter. But if you really won with yourself, it won't matter for real. People want it to matter, but it won't matter for real. Because I know that the 1,000 people you got looking at me, there's 100 reasons that I can name in a setting as to why them people should never be in charge of anybody, not even themselves. But they cannot do that without manipulating the energy when it comes to me or you, whoever we're talking about, those righteous ones. Okay. So, it would have been nice if somebody just told me as a little girl, guess what? We're living poor, but we are a part of presidential family. You know, these kind of things can happen to you, or this is what you're gonna have to look towards in the future, sweetie. And something like this. And I could have just took that and worked with that information on my way to navigate. Somebody obviously didn't want me to have that. But they could have put it in a chip and gave it to the rest of the family members. That's probably not even the family members. Um, because you can't look at the presidency and the way the world is run the same way no more. If somebody was able to do that, you a small town girl, it doesn't matter because that was your reality. Until you can actually start stripping back the layers and see it yourself, you say, "Oh, we are here. This presidency and all this bullshit is. It didn't always be this way, but it's really actually smaller. It's really minute than what you think. It's not this big thing that's so far fetched. You're actually already in the presidential family. It's just whoever these people are that they're showing on the screen is like some type of something of this. And people are like, well, we don't like you because you're telling this stuff. It's supposed to be coming down, honey. It's going to have to come down. Nothing's going to stop me. It's going to have to come down. If you found out that you was just a little girl, a regular little girl, people kept vital information from you, but with a touch of a finger, you could stop this or do something like this to save the world. And people are mad at you for wanting to do that. You know, it's something. It's something that celebrities was wanting to be you. Somebody, oh, with the record charts, I sold 50 billion. It wouldn't matter because you're afflicting this one young lady or something like this that you want to be. You just threw away your whole. Because I feel like these celebrities they tried to tear down the industry because they didn't want to be exposed, and all these people marched out and embarrassed about the biggest scandal, in the music industry. Top names is whatever like this. This could be people from Epstein Island or something like this. I don't know. They didn't want to be marched out. But the fact of it being seen how this shit really is happening, if all these other people is already on the server, is even more humiliating. You might as well not been petty and try to bring this to the basketball court field in the 5th grade and just been done everybody right. Like somebody already had everything from you. Somebody already had everything from you. Matter of fact, your birthday could be this person's birthday or something like this here. Like somebody is not. These aren't really not scorpions or something like this. Somebody, I don't know. Is that like September, October? Something like this. Or this could just be like the scorpion sting. These ain't scorpions because they wasn't able to use their sting to kill this person in the end. All right? Something like this. or it proves that they're not gods or they're not dragons, or we're just using a term like this, but okay. Something like this. Because I feel like these people have been, I'm hearing the one that knows, yeah, because they got it from us. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. I don't know if somebody's saying that you're the one that knows or somebody else, but these is things that they're not supposed to know. They're not supposed to know it. Like in the back in the day, these people would get their heads blown off if they knew the information that they know. Okay. They would be hunted down like dogs and slaughtered if this information, if what they know is what I think they know. Because they're not from here. They're going to be giving the information to somebody else in a foreign country or something like this here. Right? Like the games these people played to try to keep you didn't give a fuck in the first place. I didn't care in the first place. But the games they played to try to alter your reality of what's going on right in front of your face with the people that's right in front of your face or right in front of my face. That's the problem. And there's never gonna be a win for these people. It's just a pretendian. Just a pretendian. All right. Let's see. Um, let's see. So somebody doesn't know the reason, and if, I said if I'm the blueprint, somebody is the copycat. But it's like somebody saying the one that they know because these people in this cult of this broken Kingdom Hall member, they the one that's broken, this is their cult. This is what they created. Of course the person knows everything that's going to happen or has happened or was planned out because they created this scenario other than what God already has. So that's why I'm telling you, somebody already was just jealous. This is like the boyfriend, the spouse, everybody that met you in your life was jealous. They made sure not to give you love and then complain about you not being there for them when you realize that you wasn't getting nothing for real from these people. Okay. It's like they just could delete everything in the family. It's almost as in these particular families in this group because and whatever they were connected to. You understand? Because they're in the way. They're illegitimate and they're holding valuable information for other people to do things. Okay. We got Oscar the Grouch energy, Turtle Island energy in reverse today. All right. How this bitch copying off me and you trying to tell me, oh, that's the person that knows or something like this. Cut it out. Like, I can't sleep without these bitches begging for information, coming in the sleep realm, digging around. All right. Yeah, I the hoe. Somebody don't want to admit that they're the hoe or something like this and they were using somebody's vassal or something. That means that y'all put Nisi in as the queen underneath you put Nisi in as the queen, queen bee or something like this in a sense. And you let her use my body in the earthly realm as a skinwalker in order to do whatever it is that this person wanted to do. Go to parties, drink, whatever this is. But you had a clone of her with me doing it too. But that doesn't matter because you already had one preserved or set to the side or in fame. But that means that person had to die or something. I am being convinced that most of these people that got famous, so they had to go through a death ritual or something or lose themselves already first to get there. You or I, they could be wanting you to come over with them, but you can't lose. You can't completely lose yourself. So you have to be the ruler of this particular or I have to be the ruler of this kingdom, but I need the shit that I need. These people cannot continue to hold the stuff. Like, this is not nothing you go to college for. It's a secret something that was behind the government all this fucking time. Like, I don't know why somebody's acting stupid. Okay, is what I'm hearing the source say. All right. So we got Connecticut in reverse. We got something about the oval energy. We got Idaho. Somebody don't want to admit that they was a hoe or something. They made you look like a hoe or something like this in order to get this marriage or whatever. But you got the marriage. They got the man, but the man is not the energy. I am. So this could even be a cousin trying to marry me. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is, or that's what they were trying to do, or this was a third party. All right, we got Florida here in reverse as today. All right. And we got Turtle Island energy here. So they are deleting older ancient knowledge or something like this here. Now, it's kind of good that most of these archaeologists was rewriting things wrong, because it might have took them longer to get to the truth. But I feel like these people have found the truth about something, and if it's some kind of files or something, and they could be ruining them. And then we have this Whitaker energy, this savage energy, savage streets. Okay, this could be something that got changed the ownership from the Saudis to Texas to. Cause I don't know why I be thinking like George Bush, like Future is one of George Bush's kids. And like I told you, these people, just because I will not pick pick them or something like this, okay? That they're trying to make my life a living hell, or I won't be a secondary wife or something to somebody or something like this here. All right, Kiki's delivery service. Now this could be also somebody having babies in nature, like naturally now, like the celebrities could have been having like surrogates and stuff like this, and now some of these celebrities are having to, after they fooled the nations, they're having to bear children in pain. I don't know, because something like this could be happening here. All right, they were able just to steal kids before, and now they gotta do the whole thing or something like this so they can get the sense of being human. That you can't just take people's you can't just be taking people's children and shit like this or whatever this is and think that that's not going to catch back up to you. All right. So all of Brenda's children, I don't know what Brenda's last name is. She was the one that had Patricia and them. Everything that they created, it need to be stripped and out the way so I can get my Williams inheritance. Everything Armstrong with Lizzie Armstrong or Liz Armstrong and her kids need to be ripped out so I can get my inheritance back, okay, with the white energy or whatever this is. Like, I need all my shit back, you know? Yeah, the Queen of Wands, all right? So even this savage energy, somebody don't know. Somebody is, or this Keela Whitaker, this cousin or whatever this is, or Todd Whitaker, or Jaden. Okay, because you know they Jaden and what you call it, Krishan already got rid of the real Blueface. All right. Okay. I heard Yachty at the party. Yachty at the party. Don't be tardy for the party. All right. So we got Oscar the Grouch here with these eyes. The Whitakers take people's wit. Something about the wits end, or they take the wits of other people. They eat other people's third eyes in order to be in, again, these people live in a garbage can or something. Okay? And they take other people's stuff. Somebody is Creole. Somebody is Creole. But also we got to think about the Sanhedrin or the Sanhedrin. Because if Sandra Henley got kids with Todd Whitaker, the Sanhedrin can't be my friend. Okay? Excuse me. They can't be. I'm wondering also if they swapped this masking from being married to me to married to that person, but this person has an extensive mental illness chart. Boy, they don't want me saying this. That's why I feel like they tried to take me and put me in a mental institution instead of this person. Okay? They could have tried to put me in a mental institution instead of this person. Hold on. Or they spliced a version of me. Um, hold on, y'all. They don't want you to know.